Okay, so we're going to share our les chambres de rêve drawings. Marie, tu vas être le premier? Go back here so I can see. Okay, so just tell us what you have in your room, the things you have in your room, and then read your descriptive sentences.
Those are really simple, but
That's okay.
Mon lit, like my bed, un tapis, my rug. I have a laptop, an ordinateur. Then I have a little hole for my cat, and a window seat, which I put la chambre de mon chat. And here I have a portal to Paige's house.
Oh, c'était créatif.
Un portal pour aller chez Paige. Une fenêtre, une machine de smoothie, les tables de nuit, les it's bath.
Oh, le bain noir, an actual bathtub. Une bain noire. Okay. Bon.
Mon chambre est orange et bleu et vert et jaune, which is basically this part here. The rest of it's pretty orange. And then je peux dormir en ma chambre. Je peux surfer sur l'internet en ma chambre. Je peux faire un smoothie en ma chambre. J'adore ma chambre parce qu'elle me ressemble.
Excellent. J'aime les couleurs et j'ai toujours voulu une chaise par la fenêtre comme ça, like a window seat.
Oh,
I
yes.
always wanted one of those.
No.
Those would be so fun to have.
My grandma has one,
Oui.
but it faces the back, which is very pretty.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Et j'adore lire aussi, donc ça serait amusant. Bon, merci. Ok.
C'est mon livre, so my bed. Un étagère, which is my bookshelf. Un tableau, which is like a whiteboard that I use to write down homework assignments so I don't forget them. Un ordinateur, my computer, and my desk, which is, I can't remember, un bureau.
Un bureau.
Bureau, okay. And then I've got a sofa and un what?
Fauteuil.
Toy. Is it like a futon, like what we have?
It's not, you know, a futon, that's actually a good question. That word might have stemmed from fauteuil.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they have my door labeled, so important.
Important.
And then fancy lamps, so les lampes. And then sentences. Ma chambre est vert. Les verts est en couleur camel.
Calmant.
Okay. J'ai un ordinateur pour quand je dois devoir. J'ai un étagère parce que j'aime lire. Ma chambre est vivante, alors elle donne. Wait. I can't read my handwriting.
Oui, alors elle donne une ambiance heureuse.
Okay. Elle donne une ambiance heureuse et j'ai une soif pour quand mes amis passent le temps avec moi.
Excellent.
I forgot. These are trees with twinkling lights.
Oh,
In case you're wondering.
c'est chouette. That's very neat.
Because that looks a little strange. But
Oui.
you know what it is.
Ok, bon, merci, excellent.
The sentence is on the back of it.
D'accord. Très bien. Et merci. Ok, bon. Ok, maintenant, nous allons faire un exercice pour le warm-up dans le cahier. Donc, s'il vous plaît, tenez à la page, c'est page 92. C'est exercice 21. Et ici, dans cet exercice, on choisit si la phrase est pour une maison ou un appartement. So does the phrase describe something that would have to do with a house or an apartment, or maybe both, or either? Let's take a couple of minutes and look that over, and then we'll go over it.
What does immobile?
Immobile. Immobile, bonne question. Immobile is just the word for a building.
Apartment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm guessing house.
Yep.
And I'm guessing house. Well, I don't know, because you could have the apartments have pools sometimes and big gardens.
Oui, mais il y a une piscine privée.
So
Probablement c'est une maison.
Okay.
The fifth could be either, couldn't it? I'm guessing
One
apartment.
could see.
What? I'm guessing apartment.
Probablement en appartement.
So I have to make a big X for that box. And the apartment again.
Ok, so point numéro 1, Marie, tu peux lire la phrase
C'est un
immeuble.
immeuble de 10 étages.
Oui, c'est une maison ou un appartement? Oui, c'est un appartement. And so what is this, what is number 1 saying in English? Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
It's a 10 floor apartment.
Yeah, it's a 10 floor, 10 floor building, oui. Ok, numéro 2. Il y a 6 pièces et un garage.
Be une maison the same. It's a 6-room like house or place.
And a garage, good, ok. Bon, numéro 3. Il y a un grand jardin et une piscine privée. Nous avons dit c'est une maison, probablement. Numéro 4. Il y a 12 familles dans l'immeuble.
2 families.
There's
12.
12, oui.
So
There are 12 families in this building, donc c'est un appartement. Numéro 5. On peut voir la tour Eiffel du balcon. Ah oui, un appartement, oui. Oh, and the other thing too is that if you can see the Eiffel Tower from a dwelling, it would almost certainly have to be an apartment because if it's in the city, within the city limits, it's all apartment buildings. It's too crowded to actually have like housing neighborhoods, so it would definitely just be an apartment. Good. Okay. Et numéro 6, il y a seulement means only, so il y a seulement une chambre. Probablement c'est un appartement, oui, ou une très petite maison.
I've seen one that's like as big as this room, a building.
Moi aussi, il y a une maison ici à Fort Wayne. C'est à quelle rue?
It's like,
I'm trying to remember what street
yeah,
it's
it's
on.
like,
I know
it's
there's
right off
one
of
on
Playland.
Hazelwood maybe or something?
I don't know, it's like,
It's over near where you,
yeah, I know
it's
what you're
where
talking
you
about.
live. It's
There's
the
one
teeny
near
tiny
me,
little
yeah.
house,
There's
yeah.
one near me, like right near the Walgreens, like
Mhm.
it was a nice name, but it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
There's old houses, but that one's just like smack in the middle of all the pretty houses, and it's just like this big.
Yeah, I used to live over there when I was little. J'ai habité là. Bon, ok, good. Ok, bon, tu peux fermer ça. Ok, et maintenant, nous allons faire un exercice de écouter. Donc, s'il vous plaît, dans le livre, tournez à la page 270.
Are you going to want to write them down?
Yes, let's see if, yeah, so there are, il y a 6, there are 6 of these here. And we'll kind of read through the directions first. We'll listen to it twice. Ça dit Amadou, c'est le nom de garçon. Amadou est agent immobilier et il a une liste de ce que ses clients cherchent. Écoute les messages qu'il a laissés pour ses clientes. Dans chaque cas, indique ce qu'il n'a pas trouvé. So, Amadou is a realtor, and what does this mean? Il a une liste de ce que ses clients cherchent. Il a une liste.
It's like deer cut.
He has
Oh,
what? Qu'est-ce que c'est une liste?
the list.
Right. He's got a list of what his clients are looking for, right? Chercher.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It says, écoute les messages qu'il a laissés pour ses clientes. So it's telling us to do what?
Listen to the message.
Listen to the messages that,
Oh.
close. It says, listen to the messages that he leaves, or that he left, for his clients. In each case, tell what he didn't find. So you're kind of listening for, well, you're listening for all of these things that are listed here. And so whichever one he doesn't list is what you're going to put. So, pour numéro 1, par exemple, ses clientes, Madame Faye, his first client here, was he able to find a big garden? Was he able to find 4 bedrooms and a balcony? Or, so one of those will not be listed. So we're kind of listening just for different parts of the house. So we'll listen once through and then we'll kind of go one by one if we need to.
Vocabulaire 2, activité 26. Amadou est agent immobilier et il a une liste de ce que ses clients cherchent. Écoute les messages qu'il a laissés pour ses clients. Dans chaque cas, indique ce qu'il n'a pas trouvé. 1.
Allô, Madame Faye, Amadou ici. J'ai trouvé une très jolie maison de 3 chambres avec un très grand jardin. La chambre au premier étage a un balcon. Appelez-moi si vous voulez voir la maison. Au revoir.
2.
Oui.
Allô, Monsieur Simonet? Ici Amadou. Il y a une jolie petite maison près de la plage que je suis sûr que vous allez adorer. Il y a un salon et 2 chambres avec salle de bain. Mais il n'y a pas de salle à manger. Ah oui, la cuisine est très grande.
Didn't have a dining room, good. Yeah, okay, we'll just kind of go through them as we go, that's easier. Okay, numéro 12.
3.
Allô, Monsieur Diallo? C'est Amadou. J'ai trouvé une belle maison avec un grand garage pour vous. Il y a même une piscine, mais les chambres sont au premier étage. Appelez-moi ce matin si c'est possible.
Mm-hmm. Good, yeah. He said, les chambres sont au premier étage.
Oh, that's the second floor.
Yeah, so it's kind of a tricky one, right? So they have rez-de-chaussée, and then the first floor would be like our second floor. Good, so, c'est there.
4.
Allô, Monsieur et Madame Diop? C'est Amadou. Appelez-moi s'il vous plaît. J'ai trouvé une belle maison pour vous et vos enfants. C'est une maison de 5 chambres et 3 salles de bain. Il n'y a pas de balcon, mais il y a un grand garage pour 2 voitures.
Didn't have a balcony, good.
But it had a nice garage.
But it had a nice garage. Excellent, nice.
5.
Bonjour, Monsieur Vaillant. Amadou ici. J'ai trouvé une maison pour vous. C'est une maison avec une cuisine moderne et une grande salle à manger. Mais le salon est un peu petit.
Small living room, good. Okay.
6.
Allô, Mademoiselle Doyle? J'ai trouvé une maison super pour vous et votre mère. Il n'y a pas d'escalier. Toutes les pièces sont au rez-de-chaussée. Il y a 2 chambres. Le jardin est très joli, mais assez grand.
It has a big garden, good. He said assez grand. It's pretty big. Okay, good, très bien. Okay, we don't need to go through it again. Excellent. Okay. He said in a lot of these, appelez-moi. What does that mean? Call me, yeah, call me. Good. Okay, très bien. Okay, maintenant, regardons, let's go ahead and then take a look at expression, the exprimons-nous à l'autre page. So asking where something is. So if we were trying to describe the layout of our house to someone, how would we do that? So let's take a couple of minutes and have you copy down these expressions from the chart on page 271 in your notebook, and then we'll go over them. a deux questions un peu différentes. So we've got two questions here that mean the same thing, but typically où se trouve, which means where is, où se trouve is used with places. So for example, if we wanted to ask somebody, oh, where's your school? We'd say, où se trouve ton école? Right? Or where's your room? Où se trouve ta chambre? Whereas when we were talking about things, where's my book bag? Oui. Où est mon sac à dos? We'd use où est instead. So où se trouve and où est. Voilà. Répétez classe, où se trouve? Où se trouve, okay? Voilà. And où est, we've seen both of those terms, both of those words before, so that's a simple phrase. Voilà. Donc pour les réponses, we have, for example, if somebody asked you where your room was and you want to say, oh, it's on the second floor of my house, we'd say au premier étage, or if it's on the third floor, au deuxième étage. So remember, we're kind of always one behind in French. So deuxième étage would be third floor, troisième étage would really be the fourth floor. Voilà. Répétez classe, étage.
Étage.
Deuxième étage.
Deuxième étage.
Troisième étage.
Troisième étage.
Yeah, okay. Generally, whenever we're answering and we're referring to either things or rooms in the house, we just use LA for it is, or il est if it's a masculine word. So talking about where things are physically located, if you remember from last year, we learned a lot of preposition words like on, under, next to. So a couple of these show up again. These two are new. We have the word for downstairs and upstairs. Downstairs is en bas. En bas. Oui. En bas, c'est
Like,
is that a ballet?
preparation, like with your arms down,
Uh-huh.
for like them first.
So-
Yeah, so en bas. Okay, that makes sense. That makes
En
sense.
face means
Like facing front.
Okay. En face.
And then there's
Yeah.
côté, we have décoté.
Décoté. Okay. What does that move look like, décoté?
It's
Décoté
like-
is like straight side.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. All right, good. So you're
And we
familiar
have, like,
with some of the
susu.
meanings then. Yeah.
And fondue.
Yeah.
I-
Susu I remember from the in schools. Susu, we do the susu, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so en bas, the S is silent here. Up. Actually, anything having to do with either physically up or up on an abstract level, like high fashion, is called haute couture, if you've ever heard that before. So it's anything that has to do with like a higher up, sort of almost an elitist thing. But literally, in a house, when you're talking about upstairs, literally, that word is also o, un-o. Oh. Yeah, just like the letter O.
Okay.
Now, when we're describing something, when this is used as an adjective, sometimes it'll be with an E at the end, and then it's pronounced haute. So that's where haute couture comes from. Just means like high fashion. Okay, so en bas, en haut. Left and right, we learned these last year, I think. À gauche,
À gauche.
à droite.
À droite.
Good. To tell that something is at the end of the hall or it's at the back of the room or something like that, we can use these terms au fond or au bout. Either one works, they both mean the same thing. Du couloir. Couloir is the word for like a hallway or a corridor. Donc répétez au fond,
Au fond.
au bout,
Au bout.
du couloir.
Du couloir.
Couloir, oui. Okay. Bon. Et dans l'école, nous avons les couloirs, oui. Okay, so across from, or facing is a good way to remember it, en face de.
En face de.
En face de. Good, okay. On, sur,
Sur.
under, sous.
Sous.
Good. And then next to is à côté de.
À côté de.
À côté de. Good. So if we want to say like our classroom is next to the lounge, we'd say notre salle de classe est à côté de le salon pour élèves. Oui. Or our classroom is facing Mrs. Breen's room. Notre salle de classe est en face de la salle de Madame Breen, par exemple.
Savage.
The word for room, which is salon, like, is that where we get like a hair salon, like a room for hair? Like, is
Kind
that
of,
where it
yes.
comes from?
Yes, salon is a French word. Now a salon, just like the word oh, a salon can have other meanings as well. Salons actually used to be this is kind of a historical note. They used to be gathering places for intellectuals. They were called the great salons of France, where philosophers and great thinkers would kind of convene and have just discussions, and politicians would come and make decisions, you know. But it was sort of a high society type thing. So yeah, I think a salon is any gathering place for a specific purpose, like for cutting hair or discussing something, or yeah, that's a good question. Okay, boom, we'll go ahead and stop there then.
Do we still have study hall today?
We do, yes, we've got our meeting today. Okay, oh, and I have your, we got in our new geography books.
Good.
Okay.
That's helpful.
So, that will be helpful to you. And these are actually, you guys are getting kind of nice new ones. Now, it's got the same information in it, like the chapters are the same, it's got the same, same like review questions and everything. The only difference is that, yep, come in. Hi, you can come on in, we're finished with class, I'm just talking to them. Hang on just a sec, Erin. The only difference is that a couple of the page numbers are a little bit off from the other books. So when you're looking at your assignment for the week, go by just like the chapter review instead of the actual pages. But it won't be hard to follow. Yeah. What's up?
I just need
some help with this?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. I can help you with that. All right.
I was just wondering this. Well, one for this, when it says custom, I never knew, I did not find out how to say that.
Cuisine?
Have
you heard of cuisine before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. That's okay.
It wouldn't take this long if I wasn't
And then I went over here to American regional cuisine, reflects the region. I said influence, geography, and climate, but then I also saw that I put it down here with local foods.
Okay.
I didn't know if.
Well, that's okay. Let's see. Let me look in here, because what you put makes sense.
And what I really needed was this, but I also had a question about that.
Okay. So let's see here if we can find.
Well, at first we try,
I think I saw food that reflects in.
Okay.
and then
Local food supply. So regional.
well, actually, I don't know.
Reflect. Yeah,
You
climate.
have to
Climate. Okay. Commerce might be another
We
one.
used to study.
Yeah,
like,
commerce is right
Can I
there.
use
Oh,
this?
commerce is there. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm
And
wondering. I don't know.
integrative and travel.
Mhm.
It's like my
So those three I
practice
think were right.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just
I know
this
it's
one
there,
right
and I
here.
have to- Oh, you could make a bunch
This
of copies
might
of
be where
it
it
and then
is.
practice those after you
Maybe it's on the next
Like
after.
once you finish that one, well, you could copy first and then do one of them, turn them in, and then use other ones.
Food. Oh, okay. So here we go. So regional foods.
I saw something that is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, foods reflect the influence of the region.
Mhm. So we can say, hi Adam, you can come on in. Oh, Marie, well, I left the thing running. Would you just press the red button on the back there? Got the little dot on.